is also Phobos. There's supposedly a pyramid there. And this is kind of an image that's drawn up that shows the Phobos orbiting around
Good afternoon, Lucas.
This
This is about the comet ISON.
This is the image that we had in the video the other day, the close-up of ISON, guys.
From September.
One of the things I want to point out is that it does not look like a comet in the center. But one of the things that
Let me turn it back.
was confusing people is that
No,
it's okay. We had accounted
this is from September 27, 2013.
That would be these three
And
gray balls that you see here are three different images. My point was inside each one of those are three objects. So if they put the same photograph side by side 3 times, there's still 3 objects in each one. Just to get that out of the way. Now, also, guys, we're talking about something that goes back in Anunnaki history, pre-Egypt. The Egyptians were about as close, those guys and the Sumerians, as we're going to get to this ancient religion and this ancient knowledge. Guys, does that look familiar right there, that red-winged object? Probably where the legend started. Now, guys, this is Amenhotep the third. This is the Pharaoh that was the one after Moses got the Israelites out of Egypt. Now, look at these pictures. Do you understand what you're looking at? These are the people that Moses dealt with. This is the son of the Pharaoh that Moses personally had to deal with. These are the people that pulled Moses out of the water. They taught him all the secrets. He was called the Prince of Egypt. He was not an Israelite. This is Nefertiti. This is the woman that you just saw in the images holding the 2 daughters. These are the 2 daughters.
This video is called Russia warned comet ISON's course has been affected.
Now imagine Moses standing
And
Pharaoh saying, Moses, why are you
it's available here on the internet. You can see it. It's from published on September 27, 2013. It's got 90,027 views. From Mr. Stargazer Nation, who's got 15 videos. So this is the comet's former designation is C/2012 S1. The C indicates that it is non-periodic, followed by the year of discovery. The S represents a half month of discovery in the case of okay. So they're talking about the things that are going on, because if we live in a binary solar system, and it appears that we do, and every time the solar sun, our second sun, which is dark, gets closer to us, a lot of things get hurtled towards the Earth, towards the center of the solar system. So this is why we're seeing so many comets and so many things coming at us. There's been a tremendous increase in the past few years. And of course, there was a fireball that landed in Alabama, and another one that landed in Russia, and so on. And so we're seeing these things, and apparently they're saying that it's going to get worse. So, but you can see this video is 13 minutes and 17 seconds. I don't want to take any longer than that, but that's what they're talking about in this video. And now that you've seen that, let me switch this back to the movie that I was watching. Okay. Okay. So I was watching this movie, Hot. So I like to show the movie so you know where I'm at. This is Clear History from 2013 with Larry David, Bill Hader, and Philip Baker Hall. And a man hatches a plot for revenge when his former boss visits the island that he calls home. And it's with also with John Hamm. Yeah. Even though it doesn't say there, but it's with John Hamm. Okay. And here on my other TV is the History Channel, because they're talking about the men who made America. Okay, I like to level this, but I cannot get it level, and I'm kind of superstitious, but okay, this is the men who built America. A new war begins. Education is from 2012. The nation attempts to rebuild following the destruction of the Civil War. The demand for oil goes sky high. This is from last year, from October 16, 2012. My two witnesses for you, Lucas. And
The Seven Daughters of Eve. It's a book by Brian Sykes. It says this: every variation between every human.
The Seven Daughters of Eve by Dr. Brian Sykes does every variation between every haplogroup is well known and chronicled in every human belongs to one of the three of these groups. By the way, the movie Chronicle is coming on in about half an hour, and also there's a couple of other good movies on. There's let me see, there's a couple of good movies going on.
Moses went down from the mountain, and remember in Exodus, he came down, he found the golden calf that Aaron had made a fire for and got everybody to throw the golden
Good movies coming on.
came out a golden calf.
I cannot get it to read it. But the Chronicle,
That's just melting gold.
and what else?
But Moses came
50-50 Messages. There's a few good movies. The Postman with Kevin Costner.
scattered it in the water and forced the Israelites to drink it.
Yeah.
As Aaron admitted,
Shall We Dance?
throwing it into the fire along
That's
the
with
flame
Richard
would
Gere,
set
Jennifer
the
Lopez, and Susan Sarandon.
Moses
I've seen all these movies. There's To Rome with Love coming up also with Woody Allen, Alec Baldwin, and Roberto Benigni for 2012. And what else?
they walked
Oh, Philadelphia.
they never got blisters
So
on
Philadelphia is at 1:30. Okay, so
the guys.
I'm probably gonna be watching that when it comes on at 1:30.
Mars,
It's now 1 o'clock.
incoming optics. We're talking about
And what
the
else?
gold today.
Charlie's
Here
Angels.
says white powder gold exists naturally in your body and is contained in
Yeah,
small
Meet Joe Black's coming on at 1:30 also. Spy Game also with
generation.
Brad Pitt.
The Egyptians and others created
Let's see what else.
understood and an important
Wrath of the Titans. That's with
regarding the use of these sacred
Sam Worthington and Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes.
ascension process.
Okay.
Egyptians initiates often fast
And Clear History, which is what I'm watching right now.
powder grow as monatomic rhodium in
Okay, and The Hobbit and the Chronicle.
purification. They believe that the digestive acids in the stomach neutralize.
Okay, now let me put this back on me.
Now,
Yeah.
Moses was taught these guys. Again, the Prince of Egypt. He knew this stuff. And look at the people he was dealing with. Now,
I'm doing this because I wanted to
word
let me turn this back to the Young Rascals. I wanted to play the Young Rascals.
An elixir of life that the showbread and manna was made from, with white powder on the ground the Egyptians gathered up. This is said to be the reason the priest glowed when he came out of the Holy of Holies after eating the
I'm
showbread.
taking a long time doing this. But this shows that video talks a lot about back in during the Exodus of the Israelites out of Egypt. Yeah. So why is that important? Because this is not confirmed yet, but this is the unconfirmed notion is that we live in a binary solar system. Okay, so we have two suns. Now, when we came from Cuba, by the way, this is aveno. This is actually a gel de baño de aveno with oatmeal. This is Spanish. This is from Spain, actually. It's very good. It's very good, and it's pretty much about the same price as this other one, which is Equate from Walmart. This is the Aveeno product that you see advertised that Jennifer Aniston also advertised. It's got a commercial on it. This is what I use. This is the Walmart generic, which is a little cheaper. So these run about $3. Each of these run about $3. and if you buy the brand, it's a little like $4 or $5. I don't know. So these others can run maybe $3 or $4. It's a little cheaper, like maybe $1 off. It's very good if you have Jennifer Aniston about the brown spots. Okay, but I use them because of my allergies. I just have so many, my allergies just flare up and I itch all over. I sneeze and I itch. So soon I'm about to take a shower. But I wanted to do this video. It's already 10 minutes. It's already 10 minutes. Here I take a long time. Okay, I'm not gonna have time to get up and I didn't sleep with this, Lucas. I put it on when I'm here because I'm finally living like a human being again, and I can actually sleep under the bed sheets. Before I was practically sleeping naked and just with the shorts because otherwise I can get scratched. My girls will scratch me if I'm totally naked. Sometimes they scratch. It's for you, my friend, Lucas. My perro t-shirt, okay? You gave me your underwear, and you know, my girls will scratch me if I'm totally naked. They scratch my legs sometimes and my arms. Okay, they say that I heard this notion the other day. I read this notion that cats are actually alien video recorders. I could believe that. Yeah, I can see why. I can see why people will say something like that. And the cats actually come from the Pleiades, and obviously the big cats have been on planet Earth for a long time. Tigers and all that, panthers, pantera. Yeah, that's for you, Lucas, pantera. Obviously they have been here for a long time because we have a geological, we have a paleontological whatever record of it, an archaeological record from it. We have fossils, but I don't know that anybody can really trace back dogs and cats, you know. And they keep telling us that they were domesticated about 7,000, 10 years ago. They keep pushing back the date. And the interesting thing about cats and dogs is that if you notice, cats, they want us to believe that cats and dogs are actually domesticated here by man, like maybe 7,000 years ago, when in fact, if you notice, why would they the variation in dogs? Why would there be so much variation in size, and yet there's very little variation in cats? So they've both been domesticated. We should have big cats, smaller cats, bigger cats, and we don't. But we do have all kinds of sizes of dogs. So something very unusual about cats and dogs. And they say dogs come from Sirius. That's a dog star. Sun, and our sun is Sol, and Sirius is the other star about 8 years from Earth, I think. 8 years, something like that. 8 light years from Earth. I forgot how many years is Sirius. I think it's about 8 light years. That's about the same as Tau Ceti then. Yeah, that's about close by then. I'm confused. Okay, so when we came from Cuba, we ended up, like I said, living with my Aunt Anita, and they had a bidet in Jaruco, Cuba. So I talked about this. Well, I mentioned this it's in the map that I showed of Jaruco. Okay, but we ended up living with them for like a month until we were able to settle on our own in our own home. Okay, but so this is dedicated to them and to my cousin, Mary Ellen. Okay, because she used to love this song from the Rascals, the Young Rascals. So I already got 30 minutes, and here I'm still talking. The Young Rascals, and Mary Ellen is married to. They're in medicine, so they travel around. She and her husband. So wherever she is, Mary Ellen, my cousin, if she listens to this, hello, my cousin Mary Ellen and her husband, who are in medicine. They're both in medicine, and her husband used to treat my mother's feet. See how my mother's feet are so deformed. Okay, and I mentioned this is a collage, and 27,000 years of genetic mutations here on Earth since the last time. Okay, let me sing this song, because this is a song that my cousin used to love. She used to love the Young Rascals, and so this is one of the first things that I heard when we came from Cuba, the Young Rascals, and they were very big fans of Star Trek. So I immediately got hooked on it too. So, and I know my cousin liked Victor Mature, the actor that did The Robe. Yeah, she liked him too. So, anyway, she's somewhere out there. Actually, she's somewhere, yeah, up there in traveling around in close to Canada, I think. I don't know. So I heard the other day. So hello, Mary Ellen, and hello to your husband, to Allan, and let me sing this song because this is I know that Mary Ellen liked this song, the Young Rascals, and it's a place in the sun. Because if this is true, I might end up I don't know where we're going. I might end up going to hell. Okay, so this song talks about a place in the sun, which some people equate to hell. It makes sense, right? Some of the many notions about hell is a place in the sun. It's a beautiful song, and of course, it's a song that made famous also in the movie with Elizabeth Taylor and Montgomery Clift. And I believe that Matt Bomer is going to be playing Montgomery Clift soon. Okay, so this is one of my favorite songs, a very beautiful song, in case I end up in hell. Okay, so here goes. This is a place in the sun. Yeah, a place in the sun. Okay, a place in the sun. Here's a place in the sun. Your underwear, Luke. Like that, like my perro underwear. See, I just put it on today, so I can give it to you because it's still washed and clean. You can do the same with your underwear. Give me your washed and clean underwear. Remember the two fingers like this, and water. That's all you need. Plenty of water, and that you don't need all that colonic stuff. You know, that's too much. That's too much. That's all you need. Just plain water and two fingers, and as long as you practice regular nutrition and you have regular, regular habit, that's all you should need. You don't need to all that colonic stuff and all that. Okay, so here's a place in the sun, and see, you can just give me your clean, your washed and clean underwear, just right off of you. Just put it on and then just give it to me, washed and clean. Okay, so this is a place in the sun. Let me see. Unfortunately it doesn't have the lyrics on screen, so I have to open one and then open the other one. Makes it difficult. Okay, so yeah, here it goes. This is a place in the sun. Beautiful movie with Elizabeth Taylor and Montgomery Clift. Like a long, lonely stream. In case I end up in hell, Lucas. I keep running towards a dream. You moving on. My cousin Mary Ellen. Moving. A branch on a tree. I keep to be free. Moving on. Moving on. 'Cause a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. Where my poor restless heart, it's gotta run. For my cousin Mary Ellen. There's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I've gotta find me a place in the sun. Like an old dusty road. Oh man. Hello Dustin, I get weary from the low. Hello Dustin Milligan. Moving on. Hello Dustin. Moving on. Like this tired troubled earth, I've been rolling since March. moving on, moving on. Stevie Wonder sings this also. This, in the sun, where there's hope, hope for everyone, where my poor restless son, heart, it's gotta run. Tell them there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I gotta find me a place in the sun. You know, when times are bad and you're feeling sad, I wanted you to always remember that there's a place in the sun. Yeah, and yeah, I know there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart, it's gotta run. Young Rascals, very popular, and you know there's a place in the sun. Very popular when we arrived from Cuba June 10th, 1968, and we went to live with my cousins, with our cousins Mary Ellen and my aunt Anita, etc. So they left Cuba around the beginning of the revolution. I remember at the airport. They left around 1960, I believe. So my aunt used to go to with my mother and me and my sister. My sister and I, we used to go to the movies. Oh, yeah. So, my father did not like going to the movies, so my mother used to go. I remember back then with my aunt. We used to go to the movies in Haruko. Okay, so. It's 21 minutes, 21 and 54 seconds. Yeah, for my father, for Vega. 25 light years from Earth, okay? So I'm gonna cut it here. Yeah, all right. Bye-bye. I can't get up because I don't have time. It's long enough. 22 minutes. 22. Hello, Jose. 22 minutes. Okay.